Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation from Gaudi Mahalla Panjwa continues. Gaudi Mahalla Panjwa, Milahu Piare Jia, Prabh kiya tumara thiya, Nirahau. Anak janam bahu joni parmeya, bahor bahor dukh paya, tumri kripa te manuk deh pai hai, deh daras har raya, soi hoa jo tis paana, avar na kinhi kita, tumre paane param moh moya, jagat nahi suta, बिनो सुनो तुम प्राणपत प्यारे, कृपा निध दयाला, राख लियो पिता प्रभ मेरे, अनाथ है कर प्रतिपाला, जिसनो तुम्हें दिखाओ दर्शन, साध संगत कै पाछै, कर कृपा तुर देव संतन की, सुख नानक एह बाछै, जिसनो तुम्हें दिखायो दर्शन, साध संगत कै पाछै, कर कृपा तूर देव संतन की, सुख नानक एह बाछै. Nanak seeks the solace of the company of evolved individuals, because it is only through the company of evolved individuals, or the Gur, through Gur wisdom, that one can understand this world play, the nature of this game. Because the Guru says, Anik janam bahu joni parmeya, bahur bahur dukh paya. For many lifetimes and through many life forms have we evolved, and again we have experienced struggle. Now, anik janam bahujoni parmeya, many life forms, many lifetimes, and then tumri kripa te manuk deh pai, we evolved into human beings eventually, and now we seek your vision. Now, this is a subject that often causes a great deal of excitement in discussions, because clearly there are those who feel that the notion of reincarnation, of life and death, does not really belong to Sikhi, that these ideas are old ideas that belong more to the older Hindu traditions. And what I find very interesting about this is that the lines are often drawn very sharply. Those who do not believe in reincarnation are very emphatic about it, and tend to have more often than not a scientific bias. Now, nothing against a scientific bias. We actually live in a time where scientific temper, has taken a hold on us for the better, I think. And yet, I feel as though we are trying to solve this whole issue in a either-or manner, without giving room to perhaps to something in between. And we need to think a little bit about this. And I would ask you, the listener, to actually pay some attention to it, because those who insist that we are done once we are dead, what exactly are they pointing to? And those who say no, we continue on, what are they thinking? It seems to me, based on my understanding of Gurbani, which could be defective, but it seems to me that yes, there is death, of course, but the real question is, what is it that dies and what is it that persists? What persists after death? Kaun muare, kaun mua, is a question that Guru Arjan asks. And then he says in his answer, "Eh to Brahma Gyani karo bichar, eh to chalat bhaya." If you talk to the enlightened ones, they will tell you this is an illusion, the idea of dying and being born again. So what is being said really is, what dies is the illusion. What is the illusion? The illusion is our haume. That dies. And yet, we are also of an eternal nature, the har. That is our authentic nature. That never dies. That is never born. In fact, even the human body does not die. It simply disintegrates into its elements and then comes back, regroups again. So perhaps one way to look at this, and that is simply a suggestion, is to think that what really dies is the haume, which is a mental construct. It has no reality of its own. So that dies for sure, but we also know that life and death, death and life, is an eternal cycle. That's what hukam is, the coming and going. So I'm just offering some thoughts around this subject, something that you can ponder over yourself, because that is really the essence of this sabad. One, that we have evolved through many lifetimes, that we have actually experienced many life forms, and then now we have evolved into a human structure to where we actually want a vision. Daras hararaya, deho daras. Now we want your vision. We want to understand what is the purpose of our existence. And the other idea is, soi hua jo tisapana avarna kinhi kita. Whatever transpires is divine will. It cannot be challenged. Tumre pane param moha mohaya jagat nahi suta. So it is divine will that causes the world to be deluded into attachment, to be asleep, you see. Even that is by design. So these two fundamental thoughts are being offered in this, and they require a great deal of mulling over. We need to really mull over these concepts. And my suggestion is that we should actually attach ourselves to Gurbani, because the answers are hidden in there. So on that note, until the next time, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.